Now, look, we've got to ask you because the US is investigating a leak of highly classified US intelligence about Israel's plans for retaliation against Iran. According to CNN, the documents dated October 15 and 16 began circulating online on Friday after being posted on a Telegram account called Middle East Spectator. Alex, if this is the case, how can Israel ever trust the United States again?
Well, it shows that in matters of statecraft and national security and key national interests, you can't trust anyone. And Israel will have understood this. It's been widely reported that with the strikes on Khania and Tehran and Nasrallah and Beirut, that the US was not forewarned that Israel was planning these attacks because, frankly, administrations leak. They can't be trusted. And it is one thing, and it's critically important to have alliances and allies and key economic and military partners. But when it comes to taking care of your national security and protecting your people, you have to go it alone. No one's coming to help. That's the reality. And that's something that we in this country have to understand as well.
Yeah, good point. Alex, US Vice President Kamala Harris has agreed with a pro-Palestinian protester that Israel is guilty of genocide. She made these comments after a protester interrupted her when she was appearing at the University of Wisconsin in Milwaukee on Thursday. Have a look.
Billions of dollars, 2,000 people dead, 19,000 children are dead. 19,000 children are dead.
So, listen, what he's talking about, it's real. And so that's not the subject that I came to discuss today, but it's real, and I respect his voice.
So she says what he says is real and she respects his opinion. If Kamala Harris is elected the next president of the United States, how much trouble is Israel in?
Conventional wisdom would tell us that Kamala Harris would be somewhere between Obama and Biden in terms of her policy settings on Israel. But realistically, having listened very, very carefully to all of her statements and speeches on Israel, it's impossible to know what she really believes in and what she stands for, because every statement that she makes, it could be something like, I abhor what happened on October 7th. It's then very quickly balanced by something else. But too many civilians have died in Gaza. Or Hamas needs to be dismantled and can't rule in future, but we need an immediate ceasefire. Sinwar has to go, but hands off Rafah. All of these statements are utterly incompatible with each other. And when you add them all up, their sum total is zero. So it's impossible to understand what policies, what principles she really adheres to. And frankly, it's the same with our government here. We see statement and balancing statements. We see speaking out of both sides of the mouth to speak sometimes to principle, but sometimes to bare electoral interests.
Yeah, it's that old walking both pathways, as we've seen. Alex Ryvchin, great to have you on. Thank you so much for joining us on the show this evening.